Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another little adventure. I'm gonna take you with me on this little trip that I'm planning. It's gonna take about 3 days, and I have everything set up already, so let's go.
So as you may already know, I live in Toulouse, and I started from there for a 3-day trip on my way to Avignon mostly, and then a little higher up in the department of Drôme, and then to come back to Toulouse through the small roads and visiting a lot of places in between. Now, what I did to prepare my trip was relatively simple. I just basically looked up some interesting places to go to, like villages and other landmarks and natural sites, and I plotted a route roughly to know about how much time it would take to go from place to place, to have a little bit of margin, to be able to take my time to visit the places properly and take it all in.
And here we are at our first stop. This is called the Lac de Raviège. It's a very nice artificial lake that has been created in this valley. As you can see, it's surrounded by trees. It's very nice. It's very far away from everything. It was a very nice ride to come here, as you have seen on the video. And I'm just going to fly the drone a little bit here, and I'm not going to stay here too long because I've already taken quite a lot of time to come here, and I have plenty of places to see. This one I have seen before, but other places that I'm gonna see next I haven't seen yet, so I'd rather spend time. I would rather spend time in places that I haven't been before rather than a place that I have been already. So yeah, let's go. Enjoy. And so this is the second stop of the voyage. I'm feeling very hungry. I'm running late. I had planned to eat at the next destination, which is a very nice village. However, it's more like an hour and a half away from here. So I'm just gonna eat here and now. It's a very nice little valley, nice little village. All the trees are blooming, there are flowers everywhere. It's much warmer than just before on the plateau. Yeah, it's overall very nice. I'm doing a little stop here because as you can see, the weather is very nice and it's getting warmer and warmer, and these winter gloves, as nice as they are, they start to be a little too warm. So I'm just gonna swap now and use the summer gloves, which I'm gonna be very comfortable in. And there's something that you might have noticed from the video already, is that the vegetation has changed quite drastically. Now it's much more dry. You do still have trees over there on the mountain, but it's overall
a shorter vegetation comprised of small bushes and some trees, which is a contrast compared to what we had just before. And here we arrive on the higher plateaus where the temperature drops significantly. As you can tell, the vegetation is yet again slightly different, and it's very, very windy. Probably why we have a lot of wind turbines around. The road itself is relatively straight, not too many twisties, but it's still a nice experience to ride on it. The views are pretty good when you arrive at the edge of the plateau, when you can see the valleys, and it's a very nice part of the trip. I really enjoyed that one.
So here we are at the village. On the parking lot, it's pedestrians only, so I just leave the bike here. I'm just gonna move some stuff into the backpack, secure the rest to the bike, and I'm just gonna go on foot. So let's go. Okay, so here we are. I just tethered all the bags to the bike. I just leave the helmet and I just leave that bag, and then I have my backpack with the rest of the stuff. I have my camera to take some nice pictures, and yeah, here we go.
This is the medieval village called La Couvertoirade. It is known to have welcomed travelers from all places who have benefited from the legendary hospitality of the village lords, who were first the Templars and then the Knights of Malta. It has one of the very few Templar castles that can be found in France. The village's ramparts have been constructed in about 6 years in the 15th century to protect villagers from the ravages of the 100 Years' War. The population of this village has decreased steadily from the 16th century, with about 400 permanent inhabitants, to the 1960s, when only 8 people remained in the village. In 2011, 27 permanent residents were on the census. Most houses are secondary homes that only get used by their owners in the summer. Because of that, during my visit of Couvertoirade, I couldn't help but feel that it was a bit dead and empty. I would have preferred to see a few more people visiting, or even better, people living here, as it is a very interesting historical landmark with a ton of charm. I will now let you enjoy the different parts of the village and the surrounding ramparts.